Okay. So there are lots of students who are still okay. So I start. Okay. So in the previous class, what I taught, that is basically that how to find the reduction formula for integration sine to the power nx dx or cos to the power nx dx. So in my previous class, what I have shared with you and what I taught, that how to find the reduction formula for integration tan to the power sine to the power nx and cos to the power nx. And in this class, I will talk about that how to find the reduction formula for integration tan to the power nx dx. Integration tan to the power nx dx. And it is very simple thing to understand, and I hope you also will understand this type of things. And as previously I have taken that in is equals to integration sine to the power nx or cos to the power nx, and here I have to take I suffix n is equals to integration tan to the power nx dx. And just you can see that I have written n to the power nx as 10 to the power n minus 2x into 10 square x dx. So I have written integration 10 to the power nx dx as integration 10 to the power n minus 2x into 10 square x dx, and I can write it. It is a very simple thing to understand, and I don't think that I have to give some brief description about this indices factor. Okay.
सर
So yes, tell me.
सर सर वो स्क्रीन ब्लैक आ रहा है।
स्क्रीन ब्लैक आ रहा है?
हाँ
ये तो मेरे को पता नहीं। तो
सर आप
सब
शेयर
लोग
किए?
স্যার আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি।
আচ্ছা দেখতে পাচ্ছি তো।
হ্যাঁ আমরা দেখতে
so
পাচ্ছি।
the screen is visible.
अच्छा सीरीज स्क्रीनशॉट ले रहा है रुक।
मेरा ब्लैक आ रहा है।
ब्लैक आ
तेरे को
रहा
हम
है।
भेज रहे हैं।
एक काम करो, ठीक है, what I can do, that is I can share this another time. Okay, I can actually I will share this note with you also. Okay, you will
हाँ
get
স্যার ওটা
this
বলছিলাম যে
note.
স্যার শেয়ার করে দেবেন।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ সেটা শেয়ার করে দেবো, but series is facing some problem, right? So what I can do, I can share it again so that he can understand something. I think he got some settings problem. So series, may I share it again? Yes, let me know about this. May I share it again?
हाँ सर एक बार
Okay,
एक बार
okay.
शेयर करिए ना।
Okay, sure. Now is it visible, series?
Yes sir. Now
Is it
now it is.
visible? Yes.
Yes
Very
sir.
good. Okay. So now integration 10 to the power nx dx, I have written integration 10 to the power nx dx as 10 to the power n minus 2x into 10 square x. And you know already in class 9-10 level in basic trigonometric lesson, 10 square x is equals to sec square x minus 1. So now it's a very fantastic thing. You can see that I have taken in as integration 10 to the power nx dx and now multiply it. You will get 10 to the power n minus 2x sec square x. So 10 to the power n minus 2x into sec square x dx minus 10 to the power n minus 2x dx. Now you see, I have taken in is equals to integration 10 to the power nx dx. So obviously, integration 10 to the power n minus 2x dx is nothing but I suffix n minus 2. Now, how to calculate this integration? Integration 10 to the power n minus 2x into sec square x dx, and it is also very easy to verify, and I hope you can do this also, as you can take tan x is equals to z, and it will give you sec square x dx is equals to dz. So ultimately it will become integration z to the power n minus 2 dz, and by putting the z original value of z, you will get in is equals to 10 to the power n minus 1 x divided by n minus 1 minus I n minus 2. Basically, this is the reduction formula of integration 10 to the power nx dx. So by taking in is equals to integration 10 to the power nx dx, and we got that in equals to 10 to the power n minus 1 x divided by n minus 1 minus I suffix n minus 2. Obviously, this formula is not valid for n is equals to 0 or n is equals to 1, because if you put n equals to 1 or n equals to 0 in your in part, then you will not get any valid conclusion. So obviously this reduction formula is true for n is greater or equals to. So this is the reduction formula, and you have to use this reduction formula to evaluate the integration 0 to pi by 4 10 to the power 5x dx. So you have to find the value of 0 to pi by 4 integration 10 to the power 5x dx, and you know the you already know the reduction formula, that is what I have derived already, that is in is equals to 10 to the power n minus 1 x divided by n minus 1 minus I suffix n minus 2. Now, as you have to find the value of 10 to the power 5x, so first you have to put n equals to 5, and you can take the limit 0 to pi by 4 upon in. That means 0 to pi by 4 10 to the power 5x dx is equals to, if you put n equals to 5, then you will get 10 to the power 4x divided by 4 over 0 to pi by 4, and in minus 2 is nothing but 0 to pi by 4 10 cube x dx. So this is a very interesting thing and very easy thing to understand. If you put n equals to 5, then you will get ultimately I3 in the part of I suffix n minus 2, and I3 is nothing but 0 to pi by 4 10 cube x dx. And in this process, you have to calculate the value of 0 to pi by 4 10 cube x dx. Now you have to calculate the value of 0 to pi by 4 10 cube x dx. Now if put now n equals to 3 in the reduction formula, what I got, that if you put n equals to 3 in the reduction formula, obviously you will find that I3 is nothing but 10 square x divided by 2 minus I1. That is, if you put n equals to 3 in the formula, then in the second part, in the right hand panel, for in minus 2, you will get I1, and I1 is nothing but 0 to pi by 4 10x dx. Now, what is this? What is basically this thing? That is 10 square x divided by 2 upon 0 to pi by 4 minus 0 to pi by 4 10x dx. This thing is a little bit of hazy. Yes, Sachin, you can ask me. This thing is
স্যার
actually
আগেরটা মানে tan q x
Yes.
কি করে হচ্ছে স্যার?
Yes, see, just put n equals to 5. If you put n equals to 5 in the reduction formula, then you will get I5 is equals to 10 to the power 4x divided by 4 minus I3. And I3 is nothing but put n equals to 3 in the in, and it will give you I3 is equals to 0 to pi by 4 10 cube x dx.
কিন্তু আমি তিনটা পাচ্ছি কোথা থেকে?
Then n, if you put n equals to 5, if you put n equals to 5, then I3. Now put n equals to 3 over here.
हाँ वही बात.
Okay, very good. So if you put n equals to 3, now you find the value of 0 to pi by 4, 10 cube x dx. Put n equals to 3 in this formula and you will get I1. So it will give you 0 to pi by 4, 10x dx. Now, if you calculate this part, you will get half minus ln of root. This is simple algebraic manipulation. You can do this, I think, and do yourself. It is a very simple thing. So ultimately, it will give you half minus ln root 2, and put the value of 0 to pi by 4, 10 cube x dx in the equation number 1. That is, this is, I have written the equation number 1, and if you put all these values together, then you will find the value of 0 to pi by 4, 10 to the power 5x dx adds minus 1 by 4 plus ln of root 2. So is it clear, this part? It's a very simple thing. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today, Sobbosachi, Sahil joined? No.
Yes, sir, joined.
Okay. So this part is clear. Sachin, series, you are facing some problems firstly. And
No, sir.
let's see. Yeah. It's not clear. Na clear?
Sir, clear. हाँ, clear.
Clear. Okay. Pratyusha, Rajdeep, Riya, Sobbosachi, Sathi. If you have any types of questions, then you can raise your hand, and don't worry, I will share these notes with your CR and you will get these notes from your CR. Already I have circulated some notes related to these reduction formulas, and I think you will get that notes by today. Okay? So I hope this is clear to all. Now this is the second part of this reduction formula part, chapter. So find the reduction formula for sine to the power mx into cos to the power nx dx. So integration sine to the power mx cos to the power nx dx. Find the reduction formula for this integration. So you can see that in the previous part, I did solve integration sine to the power nx cos to the power nx, but here you have to find the reduction formula for some integrands, and which involves basically two parameters, not a single parameter. That is, here I have two parameters, namely m and n. Our target is the value to reduce the value of at least one parameter. Say m or n, you can reduce the value of at least one parameter. So it may be possible that m equals to n. M equals to n, that means your integration will be integration sine to the power nx cos to the power nx, or sine to the power mx and cos to the power mx. And yes, Sahil, do you have any question? Sahil, do you have any questions? Okay. So if m equals to n, then this is the subcase of integration sine to the power mx cos to the power nx dx. So if you can put n equals to 1 here also. If you put n equals to 1, then what will happen? First, I write it as I suffix m comma n. First, I write this integration as I suffix m comma n, and I am denoting it with two parameters, as there are two parameters involved in this integration. So if you put n equals to 1, ultimately it will give you integration sine to the power mx cos x dx. So if you put n equals to 1, obviously you can get that, you will get that is sine to the power mx cos x dx, and put sine x is equals to z, and it will give you cos x dx as dz, and finally you will get sine to the power m plus 1 x divided by m plus 1 plus c. And it is also clear that this result will not valid if m plus 1 is equals to 0. That is, if m plus 1 is equals to 0, then m will be minus 1. So what will happen if the m value is equals to minus 1? Then to check the case when m equals to minus 1, because we have considered m and n as integer parameters. So if m equals to minus 1, it will give you integration sine to the sine inverse x cos x dx, and ultimately it will become cos x by sine x dx. So if you can calculate this integration, it will ultimately give you ln of sine x plus c is if m equals to minus 1. So this is a very simple thing and simple case to understand. Now the main case, that is if n value is strictly greater than 1. If n value is strictly greater than 1, this is one of the important case and most relevant case also. So now let's see. First, I write I m suffix m comma n as is equals to integration sine to the power mx into cos to the power nx dx. So first you write I suffix m comma n is equals to integration sine to the power mx cos to the power nx dx. And you can write cos to the power nx, this part you have to write the cos to the power nx, this part as cos to the power n minus 1 x into cos x. So first then you write cos to the power n minus 1 x into cos x. So ultimately this integration will give you integration sine to the power mx into cos to the power n minus 1 x into cos x dx. And now take cos to the power n minus 1 x as the first function and sine to the power mx cos x as the second function. Then you use integration by parts, and this will give you this second thing. If you take the cos to the power n minus 1x as the first function and sine to the power mx cos x as the second function, then you will get cos to the power n minus 1x sine to the power m plus 1x divided by m plus 1 plus n minus 1 divided by m plus 1 integration sine to the power mx cos to the power n minus 2x and sine square x. And you know from the basic trigonometric lesson that sine square x is nothing but 1 minus cos square x. And if you multiply it internally, then you will get this step. Then ultimately it will give you this step. And you can understand that is I suffix m comma n minus 2 is nothing but integration sine to the power mx cos to the power n minus 2x and imn as I defined it previously. Now by some tricky algebraic manipulation you will get this part, that is take all imn part in the left hand panel and ultimately it will give you m plus n I m comma n divided by m plus 1, and it is equals to cos to the power n minus 1x into sine to the power m plus 1x divided by m plus 1 plus n minus 1 divided by m plus 1 I m comma n minus 2. I suffix m comma n minus 2. So you can see that as I have considered m not equals to minus 1, so you can eliminate m plus 1 part from both sides and divide it by m plus n. You will get the final form what I found basically. Sorry for the yes. So what I found basically this is the main form. This is the reduction formula for integration sine to the power mx cos to the power nx. And you can see it. And if you have any questions related to this, you can ask me. Here I have taken n greater than 1 and no condition on m. And that's why, as there are two parameters m and n, and you have to reduce at least one parameter, and you can understand here I have considered as n greater than 1, and if you want to reduce the n parameter value, then you have to use this formula. Then you have to use this formula. Okay. Now the case is obviously this formula is not valid for m plus n value is equals to 0. This formula is not valid for m plus n value is equals to 0. So if m plus n is happen to be 0, then what will happen? Then m plus n is equals to 0. That means m equals to minus n. And if m equals to minus n, it will become I suffix m comma n is equals to integration cos sine to the power minus nx cos to the power nx dx. So sine to the power minus nx cos to the power nx and dx. And you can find the this integration is very simply because already you know about the integration of 10 to the power nx dx. So this is a one simple thing what I have calculated or something like this. Now we already proved for the equation number 2. So equation, what is the equation? Yes, Aniket, tell me. Yes, Aniket, do you have any questions? Aniket raised his hand, so I hope it may be possible that he has some questions.
Sir, he actually does not raise his hand. Actually, he just joined, so that notification came to it.
Oh, okay. So is it clear this part up to this IMN? If m equals to minus n, if m equals to minus n, this part is clear. Everybody, just tell me. And if you have any questions, then you can ask me.
What is that in the last line? Is it m minus 1 divided by n plus n?
Now it will be m plus n. Actually, I have not reached that part. Just you tell me IMN part up to this. But I
Yes,
have
sir,
tell
that is
m equals to minus n. Yes, it is clear. Now the question is, we got the equation number 2 as the one of the reduction formula for integration sine to the power mx cos to the power nx, and I have taken here that n greater than 1. Now instead of n greater than 1, if I take m strictly greater than 1, then what will happen? If m strictly greater than 1, then we have to write I suffix m comma n is equals to sine to the power m minus 1 x, use the bracket, cos to the power n x sin x dx. I can write it. It's a very, you can see I can write this part to this part. Okay, so and now you have to take sine to the power m minus 1x as the first function and cos to the power nx sin x as the second function. And now you have to use, as I have used previously, integration by parts by taking sine to the power m minus 1x as the first function and cos to the power nx sin x as the second function. And using the similar procedure what I have taken in the previous case, you can get this formula equation number 3. And there is a problem in equation number 3, and in the denominator part here I have written n plus n, but which is not true. It would be m plus n. Okay, it would be m plus n in the denominator part, and that's why I am telling this again, that I suffix m comma n is equals to minus sine to the power m minus 1 x cos to the power n plus 1 x divided by m plus n plus m minus 1 divided by m plus n. It would be m plus n into I suffix m minus 2 comma n. And this is the one of the reduction formula which I have written in equation number 3 for if I take if m greater than 1 instead of n greater than 1. So if there are two parameters, say there are two parameters m and n, first you have to see that which value is smaller in between m and n. And if m is smaller than n, that is the m value is smaller than the n value, then you have to use this equation number 3 as the reduction formula of integration sine to the power mx cos to the power nx dx, because it will decrease the m value faster. And the previous case what I have written in the equation number 2, you can use this formula when m value is greater than n value. So m value is greater than n value, you have to use this formula written in equation number 2. And if m value is smaller than n value, then you have to use the reduction formula written in equation number 3. And again I am telling, in equation number 3 there is a mistake, that in the denominator part in the both cases it would be m plus n. I have written n plus n, but it would be m plus n. Now you write this formula written in equation number 3. You write this formula written in equation number 3 in your notebook, because you have to do one mathematical problems and you have to use this formula. And again I am saying that if m value is strictly less than n value, then you have to use the equation number 3. And if m value is greater than n value, then you have to use the equation number 2. So first you write this equation number 3, and this actually this is the reduction formula for integration sine to the power mx cos to the power nx. So this is the one part of how to calculate the reduction formula for integration of sine to the power mx cos to the power nx, that is the multiplication of two trigonometric function involving two parameters. And probably this is one of the thing. And in the next class, in my next class, I hope that I can finish the part of reduction formula, as there is only one thing left in this chapter, and I hope I can finish that part in my next class. So now you have to solve this problem and tell me the answer. You solve this problem and tell me the answer, so that I can understand, you understand my lecture. And if you have any questions, then you can raise your hand and you can tell me. And I would love to I would be happy to receive some questions from your side, and let's see. Otherwise, you solve this problem and tell me the answer. So are you trying this thing? 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 4x cos to the power 6x dx, and you have to use this formula, equation number 3. You have to use the formula written in equation number 3. I would be happy to receive some answers from your side.
सर
Maybe it would, yes, tell me.
सर वो इक्वेशन नंबर 3 में वो लास्ट में जो आई सफिक्स m माइनस 2 कॉमा n है वो कैसे
हाँ.
लिखेंगे? मतलब मतलब इंटीग्रेशन 0 टू पाई बाई 2 साइन स्क्वायर x, उसके बाद फिर वो n का वैल्यू लिखेंगे 6.
Yes, 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 exactly.
तो सर वो 6 इंटू मल्टीप्लीकेशन में रहेगा.
Actually, it would become 0 to pi by 2 sine square x into cos to the power 6x dx, right?
अच्छा, हाँ, यस सर.
Yes. Now you have to use the reduction formula successively. Again, you see your m value is 2 and n value is 6. So
हाँ,
you
yes,
have already reduced your m value. Your m
हाँ,
value was 4. You have reduced it to,
हाँ,
right? Yes.
यस.
Yes. Tell me the answer. I am waiting for your call. So everybody should try at least that. Take a try and tell me the answer. Maybe it would be wrong, but don't worry. I will accept a wrong answer also. Okay. So please tell me, because I want to see your try. It may be too close also. Yes.
Sir, give 5 minutes to solving it.
Sure. Sure.
বাংলা এত সহজ হবে না এটা।
ভুলভাল আনসার আসছে 1/160 আসছে
No, 1/160 is not correct answer. Keep trying.
Three by
Uh,
one
tell-
two eight, sir.
You can write in the chat box, then I can see.
Okay, sir.
You write your answer in the chat box respectively. I will give you the feedback. No, it's not. It's not the correct answer. Not 41/20. 3/128 is not correct answer. Keep trying again, because there will be some term related to 0 to pi/2 cos to the power 6x dx. 0 to pi/2 cos to the power 6x dx, and then you have to use the formula I have written when I taught about 0 to pi/2 cos to the power nx dx for n is an even number. So there must be some pi 3.14, that pi value. There must be some pi value in your answer. So 41/20 or 3/128 is not correct. No, Pratyusha, 3/80 is not correct. Nilanjan, 41/20 pi. No, 41/20 pi is not right. 41/20 pi, I can say precisely what Rajarshi got, that is 3 pi by 128. If it is 3 pi by 128, then it is very close. But 41/20, I think Nilanjan, you should try again. I did some mistake, calculation mistake. So you check it. And again, I am telling to Rajarshi that you do check your calculation, because 3 pi by 128, it would be, it is very close to the correct answer. It is not correct, but it is very close to the correct answer.
Okay, sir. স্যার cos to the power nx 0 থেকে pi by 2 এর ফর্মুলাটা একটু বলবেন?
Sure. You can write the formula. You can write the formula, and the formula is half into 3 by 4. Again, I am saying when n is an even number, 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power nx dx is equals to half into 3 by 4 into dot n minus 1 divided by n into pi by 2. Half into 3 by 4 and dot up to n minus 1 divided by n, just like 3 by 4.
Okay.
N minus 1 divided by n into pi by 2.
Okay.
Okay. This is the formula for 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power nx dx when n is an even number. Sahil, 3 pi by 64 is not correct. 3 pi by 160 is not correct. Not correct. The numerator part is correct, 3 pi. But you should concentrate on your denominator part. Numerator part will be 3 pi, and I think Buddhadev got 3 pi, Rajarshi got 3 pi, Sahil got 3 pi. Yes, Pratyusha also got 3, but yes, no, Rajarshi, it is very close, 3 pi by 256. But again, you check. I think you missed some 2. You missed some 256 with into 2. Just 1 2 is missing. The answer is basically 3 pi divided by 512. The answer is 3 pi by 512. And Rajarshi is very close to 3 pi by 256. He just missed one 2, I think. 256 into 2. The answer is 3 pi by 512, and many of you also already got 3 pi in the numerator part. That's the correct one, but you should check your yes, Rajarshi already got the answer. Very good. Sahil also got the answer. Very good. And yes, 3 pi by 512, and I am very happy that very hard, and keep trying, and we'll get correct answer. Yes, Rameshwar also got. Very good. So very good. for your cooperation, and thank you for your cooperation. And today I will end this meeting. Okay. In the next class, probably I will complete the chapter reduction formula chapter, and after that I will give you the problem sheets related to this answer. Pratyusha also got this answer, and yes, the answer is 3 pi by 512. Very good. So thank you again for
सर
attending the lecture. Yes, tell me.
सर इसका वो सॉल्यूशन है आपके पास ये वाला क्वेश्चन
Yes.
का
A solution I
हाँ,
will
sir.
share. Yes, I will share with the CRs, and you will get the answer, total solution from the CR. Okay.
ओके सर
By today, don't worry.
ओके
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.